Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making some whole roasted chicken. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I already have a tablespoon of brown sugar down in here. Now I'm going to do a tablespoon of each spice. Remember, it's a whole chicken, so you want to season it up really well. And even if you have some left over, that's fine. Just make sure you have enough. So a tablespoon of each one down in there. I'm absolutely not going to do a tablespoon of pepper. That's entirely too much. So we're going to do a half a teaspoon of pepper. Ooh. Probably a little under that. And that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to do for that. Mix it up. My chicken is in the sink. I'm about to wash it up with some lemon juice. Alright you guys, so to my chicken, first I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to put some spice down inside the cavity of the chicken. You want to season all parts of the chicken. I did not add salt to my spice mix because both those spices have salt. But please feel free to add salt as preferred. I had some extra mandarins laying around in the fridge. I had to use my lemons to wash my chicken, so I'm using mandarins. What you want to do, just bruise it up a little bit, get some of the juice down in there. I'm using about 4 mandarins that I sliced up. You want to put it down in there. If you have onions, if you have oranges, anything citrus could go down in here to add extra flavor. Then you're going to take your spice mix. I don't want to put my hands down in there. And you want to lube your chicken all over. Every crevice, every part of your chicken should have spice. Underneath the skin, the wings. We're going to flip it over and do the back. Everywhere should have some spice. Massage your chicken. Don't be afraid to rub the chicken down. You got a man or a girl, you know how to rub something down. Rub down the chicken. Give it some love. And I'm going to allow this to marinate a couple hours, and then I'm going to throw it into my oven. Y'all know I'm extra, so of course I wasn't done. So I melted some butter, and what you want to do is just put a little sprinkling of butter. This is going to help with flavor and color to evenly distribute color onto your bird. Yes, you could have used some softened butter and rub it all over, but I don't like doing that because I can never get my skin to be completely dry enough for me to perfectly lubricate the entire chicken. So I melt my butter and I get it all over. And we're still not done. Then you're going to take some wine. If you don't drink, you don't have wine in your house, use chicken broth, chicken stock. You're going to take your wine. This is going to add flavor as well as moisture as your chicken is cooking. You want to put this into a 400-degree oven for 1 hour, 45 minutes. And then you're going to cut it back at 350 for another 15-20 minutes so it could cook all the way through. And that's it. Alright you guys, so we're about to make some of the best gravy on the planet, on YouTube, period. Okay, ignore my pot because it's spinning. This is basically the insides of the chicken. I have the liver, I have the neck of the chicken, and right now I'm just sauteing it down in some coconut oil and a little bit of butter. And we're going to build our gravy from this. Alright you guys, so I just added some onion. This is half of a medium onion. Down in here, you want to stir this up. Once your onions brown, we're going to add the flour and kick it up a notch. Alright you guys, so now that I got this cooked down quite a bit, I'm going to add a whole heaping healthy tablespoon of flour. A nice healthy tablespoon of flour. You want to mix this in. You're going to cook this in for 1 minute. My stove right now is on medium heat. If you have the numbers, my number is on number 5. Alright, so now that my flour has cooked out, I'm going to add my chicken broth. straight from the carton. And what you want to do is just mix it up. Just mix it up. As it goes along, it's going to thicken. And you want to bring this back up to complete boil before we actually season it. Alright guys, so the same spices that we used on the chicken is the same spices I'm going to use here. But not too much of it, because once the chicken is finished cooking, I'm going to actually pour the chicken drippings into this gravy. So you're going to use both of them. With the exception, I'm going to use some ground sage to give it that extra pop. You can't have gravy without sage. I love it in there. It's good stuff. Make sure you taste this for salt and pepper. And I'm just going to put it on the back of the stove on super low heat and just keep it warm until my chicken is done. And then I'm going to pour my chicken juice drippings right down in here. It's going to give it tons of flavor and color and just delicious. Alright you guys, so this is my plate. Well, not my plate, his plate. This is the breast right here. I sliced it up and I put a leg. Now you're going to take your gravy. My gravy, I actually strained it because I didn't want those onion pieces in there. I'm going to put some right over the mashed potatoes. It's so silky. It's so delicious. Those drippings and the chicken pieces that were inside of the chicken just really flavored the gravy. So I hope you guys enjoy these easy, simple roasted chicken recipe, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye guys.